continue to focus on our 2013 National Honorees, and today I'm here with Seaton Richards, Senior Production Coordinator at the Jamaica Information Service, who will be receiving the Badge of Honor for Meritorious Service in Television Broadcasting come Heroes Day. Let's head to studio to hear more. Seaton Richards has worked in television for 36 years, serving the Jamaica Information Service his entire career. As one of the longest-serving members of staff, Mr. Richards has made an invaluable contribution to the agency. And though he's not normally in front of the camera, he's been behind the scenes making it happen all these years.
My current responsibility, Senior Production Coordinator, really is Technical Coordinator, responsible for all technical matters relevant to television. I also direct programs, what you call switcher or vision mixer on location. My previous roles were varied and many. I started at the very bottom as an assistant sound recordist way back in about 1977. And I moved up through the ranks rapidly, I would say, to become a sound recordist, a cameraman, senior cameraman. Then I moved into administration or management, became administrative coordinator, senior editorial, and then acted as manager for television for about a year.
Mr. Richards has spent more than 3 decades learning and honing skills that have served him and Jamaica well. But his foray into media wasn't planned.
GIS came up by chance. My first love was flying, and I came to the Jamaica Information Service through the NYS program back then in about 1975 rather. And I wanted to get some funds after completing my service. I did fairly well. I got employed permanently in 1977, and I wanted to use some of the funds then to further my flying lessons, because flying lessons back then were very expensive, as I'm sure it is now. Having worked at the GIS, I fell in love with the GIS, and flying got sidelined, and as they say, the rest is history.
History indeed. Accolades over the years include Most Outstanding Employee of the GIS in 1991, a government scholarship to study radio and television broadcasting in China in 2008, Civil Servant of the Year second runner-up in 2011, and the Press Association of Jamaica's Veteran Award in 2010 for sterling contribution to television.
The passion that I have for the job, right, speak volume. I am able to learn, I'm able to show or to teach other persons some of the skills that is very, very invaluable for me. It also is a lifelong, I would say, experience. Teaching persons values, teaching persons the right approach to things, and also to work hard.
And that's what sets him apart. The experience, maturity, and professionalism he brings to every assignment, whether it's a press conference or the inauguration of a prime minister. Still, Mr. Richards' colleagues speak of yet another lasting contribution, his teaching and mentorship of others.
I came here over 25 years ago and I met Mr. Richards. Mr. Richards was the person who showed us the fundamentals of television. He was one of the first persons who really took us through the paces. In terms of this national award, he's deserving. He's a very humble person, someone who will never blow his own trumpet. And I'm really overjoyed and I'm glad that he's getting this award from the nation.
So how does Mr. Richards feel about receiving this national award?
Extremely honored and humbled. Very, 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 very awesome. I can't explain the feeling. If a person works hard, if he has a passion for what he does, and is recognized for it by his peers, or in this case, the country, there is no greater value. For me, this is the zenith, the climax. Notwithstanding, I have many, many more years to go, because the passion is still there, and I still want to contribute to the country and to the agency as best as possible, as long as I can.
And for those young and not so young Jamaicans in the workforce, Mr. Richards has one piece of advice.
Keep up the passion. The passion for me is the strength of anything that you do. Once you have a passion for it, you will work hard, you will dedicate yourself, and you will qualify yourself.
If I could